Hey you guys, so I'm back again with another message. And this message God dropped in my spirit. Let people assume whatever they want to assume about you. It's not your job to correct people when it comes to you. Just let them assume whatever they want to assume about you. I've been running into a couple of people that have been like asking me questions, and I just let them assume. I don't even correct them because I understand and I know when a monitoring spirit is working. So I let them assume whatever they want to assume about me until it's time for me to reveal what God has got me working on or God has me doing. Let people assume whatever they want to assume about you. All right. And this is also a tactic to use, like I said, for monitoring spirits. When people try to come and be nosy and try to come be all up in your business, let them assume whatever they want to assume about you. Like half of the time they're going to do it anyway, whether you tell them the truth or not. So let them assume. You in this season, in this hour, we don't have time to be sitting up here trying to correct people or trying to prove ourselves to people. Let them assume what they want to assume and keep moving, keep working on what God has calling you to do. And it's also a tactic because while they're assuming one thing about you, you totally working on something totally different. So let them assume, right? Move in silence, right? And only speak when it's time to say checkmate. The devil is not omnipotent. He is not all-knowing. He can't read minds, this and that third. So he'll send you people as monitoring spirits to try to figure out what you got going on, to try to see what you're doing, to make assumptions, to see how you're going to answer and respond. Let them assume whatever they want to assume about you and keep it moving. Because it's actually working in your favor what people are assuming about you. Because it's actually going to reveal to other people who they truly are. Which half of them are liars. Half of them are backstabbers. Half of them are gossipers. Half of them are monitoring spirits. People that's really trying to tear you down. So let people assume in this season, in this hour, whatever they want to assume about you. You just keep doing the work of the Father. You just keep doing the will of the Father. You keep working on what God has called you to do. And let them see the results, y'all, whenever it's finished. Let them see the results whenever it's complete. Don't pay these people no mind. Let them assume. When I tell you I had so many people assume stuff about me, now I don't even correct them. I let them stay ignorant. I let them stay in their ignorance. Why? Because like I said, half of these people can be monitoring spirits, or operating in a monitoring spirit, or operating in a Jezebelic spirit. So I let them stay in the dark. I don't need nobody trying to figure out what I got going on and what I'm working on that God's telling me to work on so they can go to a witch or a warlock to try to fight against what God has already told me was mine. That's strategy. Let people assume whatever they want to assume about you. Learn how to keep your mouth closed and don't say nothing. Just keep it pushing. Right? Sometimes our own mouth can hurt us by us telling too much. We have to use the spirit of discernment. Let people assume whatever they want to assume. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I remember I was telling a coaching call and I was telling someone about the monitoring spirit. And I was just like, whenever they try to ask you a question, get them a general answer and ask them a question. Switch the subject. You won't have to entertain what they're talking about. If someone wants to call you and wants to make assumptions and stuff, find a reason to get off the phone. But now I just like I said, y'all, God is really saying to his children, let these people assume whatever they want to assume about you. It's actually part of his strategy. It's a part of God camouflaging you so they won't know what you're working on to begin with. So just let them think whatever they want to think. Because like I said, the devil is not omnipotent. He's not all-knowing. He can't read minds. So he uses spirits to try to figure out what's going on. So keep your mouth closed. Let these people assume whatever they want to assume about you. Because in the end, it's going to work in your favor. In the end, they're going to be surprised. In the end, they're going to be exposed for their messiness. Because they ain't know what they were talking about. They were just running their mouth. Let them. Okay? It's all right. It is all right. It's going to be all right. You are too close to slip up now. So just let them assume whatever they want to assume. Don't even give it your time, your energy. It's not worth it. You can use that time and energy on what God has called you to do in this work. And God has called you to do in this season to work on in this world. So let them assume, okay? Let them assume whatever they want to assume about you. All right? So I love you guys. I pray that you all have an amazing day. Don't worry about it. God got you. Just do what you're supposed to be doing this season. All right. So I love you again. I pray that you all have an amazing day, and I will chat with you all later.